For the second November in a row, the Reserve Bank has stolen a march on the Melbourne Cup. The RBA defied the odds, increasing interest rates by 0.25 percentage point. Within minutes, the Commonwealth Bank upped the ante, hiking its variable interest rate by nearly double the official amount. The government accused it of a cynical cash grab, while the opposition's Treasury Spokesman Joe Hockey says he feels vindicated for his recent attacks on the banks. More from the ABC's chief political correspondent Mark Simpkin.
The screen jockeys backed the wrong horse again.
High 25. 475. I love doing this to us. Wow.
No way.
Despite relatively benign inflation figures, the Reserve raised rates for the first time in 6 months, lifting the cash rate to 4.75%. The balance of risks has shifted, the Governor said in his statement. An early, modest tightening of monetary policy is prudent.
Last month, all economists thought interest rates were going up. They didn't move. This time around, most economists thought interest rates were going to remain stable, and the Reserve Bank has surprised. Clearly, occurring on Melbourne Cup Day has just compounded the shock.
It's a 7th increase in a year, making this painful for the government as well as mortgage holders.
Today's decision by the Independent Reserve Bank is a tough decision for families. It's a tough decision for small business.
The government has now lost control of the economy. The government now owns these rate increases.
The Commonwealth Bank bolted from the gates, lifting its rates almost immediately and nearly doubling the official increase. It blamed higher funding costs, despite a $6 billion profit.
This is a cynical cash grab by the Commonwealth Bank. There's no other way to look at it.
Joe Hockey looks at it as vindication after being criticised for his interventionist financial policy.
Wayne Swan is being treated like a fool by the banks because they see him as weak and insipid, and they're right to.
For his part, Wayne Swan's accusing the banks of offensive arrogance and demanding an attitude change. To try and force one, he's working on a package of measures to increase competition in the financial sector. An announcement's expected next month. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.